Video time again. I'm facing the video in this general direction because the bike behind me, Skippy, the bush kangaroo, is finished. So avert your eyes for a while because I'll take you through some of the stuff that's been happening in the last, 3 or 4 weeks. So present come today, brand new, what have we got? V-rubber road trail tyres, and they're not the standard size either. These are sizes. There we go. So standard Postie tyres are 2.75 by 17. These are 3 by 17, so they are a bit wider. But yeah, the general look of the bike, yeah, I think they'll look quite good. These are brand new from WA for $50 for the pair, so that's pretty good delivered. Yeah, they look flat as a pancake, but yeah, I'm sure they'll flare out nicely once there's air in them. But yeah, we'll see how we go putting these on. Cooking paint. Alright, so exhaust after the test start of the engine, and to try to dry off some of that paint as well, burn off some of that paint. It wouldn't rev properly, so it was really noisy in the airbox, a lot of induction noise. It's just because there was no airflow through the exhaust. So yeah, your one from the blockhead, I think whatever's inside of it has just melted into something solid in there. So yeah, it's going to be no good. But Bob was nice enough to supply another exhaust and another parts bike as well, which originally came from here, which originally came from Ballarat. I'm losing track of them all now. But anyway, so I've got the exhaust off that, I've painted that. I haven't taken you through the boring bits of that, but I've painted it so it looks like this one, and I've put the old covers that were on this one on Bob's one that he's supplied. Let's pretend we know what we're doing. Yep, that'll work. So it's trying to work out. This is the one that gives the power to the hindway beam. So there's no continuity between that one and, oh, you can see that, the yellow just there. So between there and up there was a break, and lo and behold, open it up here, and here is where it is. This split was actually a bit further up anyway. I just tore it down a bit more. But obviously old mate, when he's gone shooting, has cut into that to run that shit light bar that was at the top there. So it's taken me, 2 days to get to that. Anyway, I know how to fix it now. So done. So inline resistors on, one for each side, so left hand side and right hand side. So that does the back, the back indicators and the front indicators. So one for the left, one for the right. So yeah, just these installed down the back here is enough to do both the back and the front of each side. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yep, so they're all done. It looks a little bit messy, but that's not too bad, considering sort of what I had to start with. Pretty much you just sort of intersect the orange and the light blue lines and then put one of these each. But yeah, a lot of connectors or whatever, but yeah, it's all nicely hidden by, if I can put this in without scratching it out. Get on. There we go. So it's all under here. So you can't even really see it unless you go looking for it. You still can't really see it. Oh yeah, you can see it there anyway. But the resistors, all they're held on by are some VHT double-sided tape, which is the the 3M stuff that's VHB, sorry, double-sided tape, which is the strongest stuff you can get. Yeah, it's used to hold mirrors and stuff on walls, so yeah, I'm pretty confident that'll be right. Well, anyway, be right for a while anyway. But yeah, so you don't have to have the blinker unit, the flasher can installed either. You can bypass it completely because it doesn't need a flasher can, because if I can get this going, it has its own built-in sequence built into each one. So you don't need to have a flasher can to make it flash, because the indicators do it automatically, which is a nice handy feature. Pretty cool looking pattern. One thing I did notice, if I have the globe installed that goes in the speedo, it doesn't like it. Number one, the thing doesn't flash, but then both indicators turn on, so it just doesn't like that at all. So what I'll do is I'll omit that from the install. But speedo all works. Obviously the neutral light's working. The high beam light works as well once the engine's running, and so does the dashboard light, or the background light, or whatever you want to call it. Gauge light works as well. So it's only the turn signal light, the indicator light, that doesn't work. So no great loss there. So we're looking pretty good. Flashy, flashy, flashy. Just a quick coat of Monza Red and some gloss. What do you call it? Gloss top coat on the stinkiest petrol tank in the world. Come up mint, actually. Retain the stickers. Yeah, you can see a bit of junk in there, but it's pretty good. Clear coat, was I going to say. So Monza Red base and the clear coat over the top. Good as new. Feels like sacrilege doing this. Yeah. So I tried fixing this. I scraped the sticker off, but then I touched it with some acetone and it pretty much destroys it whenever you paint it crow's feet like crazy. I've tried rubbing it back, cleaning it down, Prepsol, and respraying it, but it keeps doing it. And even did it with the primer as well, and this is primer filler. So I'm going to give it one more go. I'm going to rub it back one more time and just spray it red and see if we can save it. If not, I've got something else in store. So all the primer filler's all been rubbed down. There's still some imperfections like here and that. A little bit of crow's feet just on the corner here that I couldn't rub down. But I just got over trying to rub it down. A little bit around here as well. But everything else has been done. Like, I'm not going to persist with it any more than what I have to, so I'll give this a go. If this doesn't work, then plan B is the go. So no good with this. Crow's feet everywhere. I could bang it on and just use this, but yeah, you can't really tell from the video, but it doesn't look good at all. So instead, we've got this one. So this was the one was going to go on Brittany, but I'll stick it on Skippy instead. Much better, no crow's feet. There's a couple of imperfections in the paint just from the clear coating where I peeled off that sticker, but I'm not too fussed with that. And this one I've left the original sticker on and painted over it only because I'm going to stick that blackout sticker over that anyway. So I'm going to use that as a template to stick it on, which will be a lot easier. So it'll be all covered up anyway. So we'll see how that goes. Ta-da! Turned out pretty good. next time.